All right, let's talk about how to get a killer phone without, completely emptying your wallet. This is your smart shopper's guide to the world of used phones. We all see them, right? Those brand new, top of the line flagship phones. The cameras are incredible, the screens are beautiful. Of course, you want one. But that price tag? Oof. Well, what if you could get that same top tier experience, but for way, way less? That, my friends, is the incredible promise of the used phone market. Okay, but let's be real here. While it's a land of amazing deals, it can also be a total minefield. We're talking scams, phones with batteries that die in an hour, locked devices you can't even use. To find the treasure, you absolutely need a map. And hey, that map is exactly what we've got for you today. We've boiled it down to 5 simple rules for a successful hunt. If you stick to these, I promise you, you're going to find an amazing phone and save a ton of cash. Okay, first up, rule number 1. Start with safe marketplaces. Seriously, think of this as your first and, honestly, your most important line of defense. So where are these safe spots? You're going to want to stick to the big trusted names. Places like Swappa, which is literally built for used tech, or the refurbished sections on Amazon and eBay. Even better, check out the open box deals at big retailers like Best Buy or Walmart. And here's the key. They all have buyer protection. If something goes wrong, you have a way to get your money back. That's huge. Yeah, this slide really just lays it all out, doesn't it? On one side, you've got these reputable sites that have your back, and on the other, sliding into someone's DMs on social media. If you get scammed there, you have absolutely no recourse. Your money is just, poof, gone. It is a gamble you just don't need to take. All right, on to rule number 2. Hunt for like-new condition. Look, just because a phone is used doesn't mean it has to be someone's beat-up, scratched-up old clunker with a battery that's on its last legs. So what keywords are you looking for? Well, on a marketplace like Swappa, the magic word is mint. That's their top-tier category, and it basically means the device is going to look brand new. You probably won't even be able to tell the difference. Now, if you're shopping open box deals from a retailer like Best Buy, the term you want is excellent. It's their highest grade, and it means the phone is in fantastic shape, even if it's been used a little bit. And this chart right here shows you exactly why this is so important. It's not just about looks. A phone that's listed as mint or excellent probably hasn't been used much at all. That means you're way less likely to run into those hidden problems, like a battery that gives up after just a couple of hours. But a phone listed as fair? Whew, that's a much, much bigger gamble. Okay, rule number 3, time to put on your detective hat. I'm serious. Every single one of these listings tells a story, and you've got to be the one to look for the clues. So here's your 3-step investigation process. First up, the photos. Don't just glance at them. Zoom all the way in. Hunt for those little scratches and scuffs the seller conveniently forgot to mention. Second, read the entire description. If it's super vague, that is a massive red flag. Detail is your friend. And third, just ask yourself, does this seller's story actually make sense? Here is a perfect example of what a good, trustworthy description looks like. See how specific it is? It gives you a totally believable reason for why they're selling it, and that just builds confidence. A seller who takes the time to write something like this is probably someone you can trust. Okay, rule number 4 is all about thinking long-term. A great deal today doesn't mean much if the phone becomes a paperweight in a year because it's insecure or outdated. You really want to future-proof this investment. And this is where software updates are absolutely critical. I mean, just look at the gap here. The big brands, we're talking Apple, Samsung, and Google, they're now promising 7, sometimes even more, years of updates. That means your phone stays safe and even gets new features for a long, long time. But a lot of other brands, you might only get 2 or 3 years. That's a huge difference in how long your phone is actually usable. So, the bottom line is pretty simple. If you want your used phone to last as long as possible and stay secure, your best bet is to stick with a phone from Apple, Samsung, or Google. That's how you get the absolute maximum value for your money. And that brings us to our 5th and final rule. Confirm it's unlocked. This is such a simple check, but it's so important. It's all about having the freedom to choose your own carrier. So here's your final checklist. An unlocked phone lets you switch carriers whenever you want. So look for that exact word, unlocked, right in the title of the listing. And here's a little pro tip for you. Try to find a phone that was sold unlocked from the start. It just saves you the potential hassle of dealing with a phone that was locked to a carrier before. So, after all that, what's the big reward for following these 5 rules? It's simple, really. You get a phone that looks and feels brand new, with all the features you want at a price that won't make you cry. And the payoff? I mean, it is massive. By just waiting a few months after a new phone comes out, you can easily save 40% or even more. That's hundreds of dollars right back in your pocket, all for being a smart, patient shopper.
So there you have it. You've now got the complete playbook for snagging an amazing deal on a used phone. The treasure hunt is officially on. The only question left is, what phone are you going to hunt for first?